To my beloved brethren and God's holy people across the globe, welcome to another program in the series, A Word to the Nation broadcast. I am Pastor Karell Wilson, your humble servant, and I encourage you to spare a few minutes out of your busy schedule and allow the Lord to speak to your hearts. Welcome to another episode of our weekly broadcast, A Word to the Nation, the podcast that brings you inspiring insights and thought-provoking presentations. I'm your host, Karell Wilson, and today we have a truly captivating topic to explore. Join me as we delve into the profound message found in 2 Corinthians 10:3-6. Bridging the gap between Christians and non-Christians alike. For though we walk in the flesh, we are not waging war according to the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not of the flesh, but have divine power to destroy strongholds. We destroy arguments and every lofty opinion raised itself against the knowledge of God, and take every thought captive to the obedience of Christ, being ready to punish every disobedience when your obedience is complete. This powerful passage from 2 Corinthians invites us to reflect on the spiritual battle we face daily, regardless of our religious beliefs. It speaks to the struggles we encounter in our minds, the constant warfare between our thoughts and the truth that seeks to liberate us. Our theme today is Conquering Strongholds, Unleashing Divine Power. And while this may initially sound like a sermon exclusively for Christians, let me assure you that it carries a message relevant to all of us, regardless of our faith or lack thereof. In a world where our minds are bombarded with information, opinions, and perspectives, it's easy to become entangled in the stronghold that holds us captive. These strongholds can be fear, doubt, insecurity, or even unhealthy thought patterns. But how do we break free from these chains? How do we find the divine power to overcome? The passage points out that our weapons of warfare are not physical but spiritual, reminding us that our battles extend beyond the visible realm, whether we are aware of it or not. Our minds are the battlefield, and the power to overcome lies within our thoughts. Taking every thought captive might seem like an arduous task, but it begins with self-awareness and challenging the opinion and arguments that hinder our growth. It's about recognizing the source of negativity and replacing it with truth and positivity. The beauty of this passage is that it offers hope and encouragement to both believers and non-believers. It speaks to our inner desire for liberation from the shackles that hold us back. It invites us to examine the strongholds in our lives, be it negative self-talk, comparisons, or the pursuit of empty materialism. Let us consider an example. Imagine a person struggling with self-doubt and insecurity. They constantly compare themselves to others, always feeling inadequate. The strongholds of comparison and low self-esteem have taken hold of their mind. But when they start to recognize these thoughts, question their validity, and replace them with affirming truth, they begin to dismantle those strongholds brick by brick. It's important to understand that this process requires prayer, patience, perseverance, and a commitment to personal growth. It's not about a sudden transformation, but a gradual journey towards freedom. Whether we find solace in faith, mindfulness, or introspection, we can all tap into the divine power within us to conquer the strongholds that hinder our potential. As we consider today's podcast, let me leave you with an object lesson that perfectly encapsulates the message of 2 Corinthians 10:3-6. Imagine a piece of fruit, let's say an apple. At first glance, it appears perfect, but as you take a bite, you realize it's rotten on the inside. This apple symbolizes the strongholds that lurks within our minds. However, if we take a different approach and sow the seeds of positive thoughts, nourishment, and truth, we can grow a tree that bears delicious and abundant fruit. This represents our journey of conquering strongholds and unleashing the divine power within us. It's a reminder that transformation starts within and radiates outward, impacting not only our lives but also the lives of those around us. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening exploration of 2 Corinthians 10:3-6. Remember, we all have the potential to break free from the strongholds that hold us back, regardless of our background and belief. Together, let us embrace the power within us and embark on a journey of personal transformation. Amen. Thank you for joining us today for a Word to the Nation broadcast, B167. This is your brother and friend Karell Wilson saying, have a happy Sabbath, a fantastic day, and may the God of heaven bless you real good. Peace and love to you all.